Kristen, what's going on? Sunny Miami, beautiful. Love it. We're headed down to South Carolina right now, actually.
Nice.
Nice. Gonna be getting out of cold Maryland. Okay, so Sean's in Orlando. Very cool. Awesome. Erica, what market are you in? Yep, Christian, yeah, we got that new special going on, the Black Friday. Yes, and that was just for you, girlfriend. New Jersey, that's what's up. That's what's up, Erica. Welcome, welcome, guys. So my name is Jonathan, guys. I'm one of the founders and creators, along with Pete here. We're 2 of 3 of MinutePages. While Pete's getting the page up and running, we just want to thank you all again for being here. This is going to be a constant running type of situation where we're going to be making sure we bring this to you consistently every Tuesday, called the Tech Tuesday, where we kind of go over best practices, really what we've done to grow our business and show you how to do the same thing via this platform. There's a whole rabbit hole to be traveled down when it comes to websites, when it comes to content creation, search engine optimization, keyword research, things of that nature. And, we're here to kind of provide that free coaching, free consulting, along with any membership. So if any of you want to get on a strategy call, whether it's after this, if you have further questions, you can reach us directly at our emails at john or pete@minutepages.com. You can email info@minutepages.com. I'm going to release my cell phone number, so if anybody wants to call or text me, you can absolutely do so. Absolutely willing to hop on a one-on-one strategy call for as many times as it takes to really help you solidify the understanding and the theory behind creating content around targeted keywords. So you don't just have a pretty high-gloss, high-definition website, but you have a high-gloss, high-definition website that actually converts seller traffic for you. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to chime in. Focuses commercial real estate, SEO. Yeah, Christine, we can definitely talk about that. Cerberus is perfect for that. So, if you're going to utilize any off-market other than MinutePages, a digital media company, yeah, Ryan's going to be perfect for that. That's who I use for my search engine optimization. So, guys, for everybody who's curious, Christine asked the question. She said if she wants to, utilize additional SEO services to make sure her website is a high-ranking domain authority and it ranks as high as it can. Obviously, you can utilize other companies to do that, but we have a digital media company that we always recommend that I actually have interest in. It's called Cerberus, digitalservices.com. I'll go ahead and add that to the comments down here. And the content for MinutePages, Christine, that would come from the automated blogs that you can buy on MinutePages. We actually give you 5 per month with the standard base package, the pro package. But if you wanted to do more, Ryan can provide custom blogs for you as well. Pete, how are we looking on the screen share?
We are looking awfully deep on it right now. It is a deep window, but we're going to make it work. I got a couple more clicks, and you can see me moving around on the screen here. For some reason, it's showing like an echo of everything. So just about there, and I'll be able to go ahead and do the walkthrough here in just a second. So you can see me popping around.
Yeah, that happened before. Last time I was doing an interview with the Elevate Dominate podcast, and Brett Sikora, he was using StreamYard. The same exact thing happened. Is that where you're using, Pete, StreamYard?
It is indeed, and I'm trying to share. So I can share here. There, see, that's what it looks like. I'm trying to share the. Are you able to see what I'm on right now?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, there we go.
Screen.
Awesome.
Yep.
So I can't see any of the comments, but we'll figure that out for the next one. This is the first one, so obviously we're going to have a couple little learning curves, but no big deal. As John said, I'm Pete Thorpe. He's Jonathan Kirk. Chris Lewis is the other co-founder here. A lot of the brains behind the tech piece of this. And as you've probably seen from the onboarding stuff, I'm kind of the explainer guy that brings it so everyone can understand what they have to do. So as we move forward and we start doing these every week, we're going to do things for tips and tricks on how to use MinutePages, best practices, like John was saying. So we're going to get you guys set up to go ahead and maximize what you're able to get out of MinutePages. Because this is the first one, I'm going to go through some stuff that you guys have probably already seen. There's a real good chance you've already seen a lot of this stuff in the quick start guide. But we're going to do this for the first one. We'll roll through it, answer any questions that we can. And then what we're going to do is start reaching out to you guys, usually probably on like a Thursday or Friday, saying, hey, what are you having trouble with? What do you need help with? Whether it's MinutePages or even if it's some other things, tech related. Once I figure out the broadcast here, might even do something like, hey, if you want to do live streams like this is how we do it. This is how you set it up. And I'll actually have like a tutorial for that. We're going to do it for all those things. So we definitely want to be here as a resource for you guys in terms of, how to get business in, how to organically get the traffic coming to your sites, how to improve your conversion rates on it. So those are the things that we'll be focusing on. So you will be getting some coaching from us. We may even bring some outside people in. We'll see how it's all going. But any feedback that you guys have, anything that you want in future developments, you can put it in here. You can send us an email and we'll go ahead and get cracking on it. So with all that said, you'll also find that tend to be a little fast. So I will try to slow it down a little bit. Just my explanations are pretty quick. I'm point and click, but I will attempt to keep it at a not super hyper rate. All right. So assuming you've signed up, you're here. If you haven't launched your site yet, we're going to go over the basics of that today. John, if you see any comments in here, I'm going to kind of keep looking over to the right on my right because I've got the StreamYard here and I can see some of them, but not all the comments.
Yep.
What I'll do is you can pause me and we can answer any questions that we can as we go. So your original login, you'll get a login email from us that'll give you your email and your password, which you've already set up. And in order to get into MinutePages, you're going to go here to app.minutepages.com and you would log in. This is the dashboard that you're going to see. If you don't have a site set up, this will be blank and you would hit add new site. And that's how you go through the purchase process. So for the sake of showing it, we'll show you how fast it rolls. We hit add new site. You're able to preview all the various templates that we've got. We will be adding more of these. We're going to look to add some commercial stuff. We're going to add more templates as we go. So if you've got something specific that you want templated, if you got a niche that you're trying to get into or think would be a good one, let us know. And if we can build something out for it, we will in future iterations, and it'll get added into the template categories. So you can preview the templates, as you can see here. You can preview them here, but you can also kind of like dive into it and hit preview. It's going to bring up an actual preview of it and what you would see. And then you would just kind of go back to your themes that you're trying to see what you want to get. And let's just say that you decide you want to work on multifamily properties here, right? So you click on buy now. That is going to bring up a window. You're going to put your business name in here, and that is going to set your business as the MinutePages site. So if you put in business name here, your site temporarily is going to be businessname.minutepages.com. We can get that adjusted if we need to, but a lot of you are going to have custom domains that you're going to want to point to. So it'll be kind of irrelevant at the end of the day, but you want to keep it in the vein of what you're looking to work for. Here you can click on monthly or annual, and we're just going to put a test business in here. Test business, right? Test busyness. Spelling's not the greatest. Any discounts that are being offered right now will show up here, or if you've got a coupon code, you'll be able to put it in there. Click on proceed to checkout, throw in your credit card number, and hit make payment. And at that point, it's going to go ahead and start giving you the order confirmation. It will start building your page, and you'll see it building out. And it takes about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes for that template page to actually post and be ready. Once that's done, you're going to be right here on this page, and it's going to say new websites. You can see here I did buy sell MD for the business name, so it's buysellmd.minutepages.com. You're here and you want to start making your edits before you load it up and publish it out to the world. So you click on your manage website button. Most of the stuff is going to be driven just by that pencil icon to get you moving. It'll open up your page here. And the biggest things that you want to do is put your logo in there, put your business name in there, put your info in there, your contact info, and get that loaded up. So in order to do that, your template is basically built at this point. You control all of that here by the menu here. The biggest things you're going to want to do, customize your business info. It'll take a second for it to cycle. It'll pop up. You'll be on this page, and it's going to bring up a little bar to the left here. I've got multiple things running on here, so my computer will run a little slow. Usually is a little bit faster than this. All of your business details, you can go ahead and pop right in here. You can change your business name. For me, it's buy, sell, MD for this one. And you're going to see the site automatically update. So that you don't have anywhere that business name is supposed to go is where it's going to show. You can see right here, it says buy, sell, MD. Now the business area is going to be the area that you're going to be working in. If I was just doing Baltimore. So this is where you got to do a little bit of thinking. If you're going to be in one city, if you're going to be in one metro, if you're going to be in like I live in what's called the Hereford zone. So if I wanted to focus just on the Hereford zone and that's where I was going to be, I would literally make this fit for this. The easiest way to sell your blank home fast. So for me, it would be Hereford zone. And it's going to go ahead and plug that right into the business area. So kind of think about what you want it to be and what you want it to look like. If you're a person that doesn't like capitals, or if you want it all caps, you put it in right here and it will flow to where you want it to go. Your state, your map, you plug all this kind of stuff in. If you want phone numbers, so if you've got a Google phone number or something that goes to a pre-recorded message, or if it comes to your CRM, you can plug your phone number in here. I'm going to just put in mine, 5334. So phone number is in here. So if somebody hits and wants contact, right, it's going to give you that number. I believe that shows up down here at the bottom for your phone number. So you can hyphen it, you can put dots, whatever you want to do. If you want it to be right up here where they can go ahead and click on a button and call you automatically or call that number, just click enable phone number in menu. And that is going to go ahead and bring it right up. Boom, there it is. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, if you want them to be able to, they can click on that. It's going to dial out. You can see bottom left-hand corner screen, it says tell : the phone number. If they've got kind of VoIP activated, they can dial it from there. If they're on their cell phone, they can click it and it's going to go ahead and dial it right out. So the call will come in. If you don't want that number published up there, you don't want that little feature, just take the checkbox off and away it goes. So that's pretty self-explanatory for that. Partner logos, that's if you've got Better Business. If you've got somebody who's a partner, you can put their logos in. These do show up down here at the bottom. If you don't have an accredited business, you don't want that on there, you can literally just click remove and it will go away. If you want to add one in, you can obviously add. Right now we've got up to 4 partner logos and they're all going to sit down there at the bottom. Going back further, social media icons. If you've got a Facebook page, a Twitter page, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, or YouTube, just throw it in right here and the icons are going to show up down here at the bottom. So I believe we've got, what is it? Facebook.com/MinutePages. MinutePages. Assuming that actually works, that link, there it is. There's Facebook. Somebody clicks on it, it's going to hyperlink them right to it. Make sure you put the full, go to your actual Facebook page, pull it up, grab the link directly from there and paste it in here fully so that the actual hyperlink goes where it's supposed to go. This is me just kind of half-assing it real quick, but that's basically how you do it for all of these logos here. We got Winder Candace coming in. On she goes. Welcome to the party. Okay. Those are some of your main components there. We're going to go ahead and exit out of this one. You can do those changes. You can make those updates easily whenever you want. As we're closing out. So,
and Pete, this will be recorded and this will be posted and
yes,
shared on the MinutePages group as well as the YouTube channel. Okay,
yes,
perfect. For anybody that's joining late.
Yep. Let's see if I got anybody else that's missing. I can actually see some of those. There we go. Commercial Florida connected. Yep. All right. Good there. Customize your branding. That is if you want to make sure that all of your sites, if you've got other sites, if you've got marketing material that you already use and you want this site to be customized to look like all of your other material. Let's say you don't have any blue and you want to change it. Your logo, you want to pop your logo up in here. That is going to be in your header. So your header logo will show up top. You would select an image, put it in there, and it will automatically update. Footer, that is all the stuff down here in the bottom. Your logo, again, you can put your logo there. Here's where you can go ahead and change this little section to be whatever you want. This is a pretty generic one that we've got in there already, usable for most people. Some people want to change it, which is totally fine. You can change that out whenever you like. One of the cool features that I do like is your custom color. One other thing, Favicon. You will want to do that because that is what's going to show up in your top little left-hand corner of your site on the page. You don't want to leave it necessarily as that W, which is WordPress. You can go ahead and remove it, put your logo in there, put another logo if you want, whatever you want, but that will show up in the top left-hand corner of the tab when somebody is on your site. Again, obviously I go pretty fast, but this will be recorded. And if you've got specific things, send in the email request. I shoot tons of these videos for explanations, and I do try and do them as like one-offs. I will be like, here's how you update your logo. It is a one-shot deal. This way, if you've got questions, you can type in, how do I update my blank? We should have a video for it. If we don't, we'll make one. But one of my favorite things here is the custom color. This is all built on the color platform here. So if you have a style guide, I know a lot of them, if you're with a brokerage, I know a lot of brokerages have a style guide. And if you got to put your, Long and Foster logo, your EXP logo, your Real Broker logo, whatever your logo is, if you need to include those colors and have it, you can just plug the colors in right here. You can also just go ahead and simply drag it to the color that you think you like. I like green today. There you go. It's going to make all of the primary colors green. Your secondary color has to do with a lot of the texting and outline stuff. So let's just say we want to make this one purple for whatever reason. You'll see it will automatically make those changes down here. It depends on where it is. Your buttons can change. So easy enough to make any kind of color changes that you want to make. And you can, of course, obviously just go back to your default and have it set to whatever you like. Once you're done with those changes, though, you do want to hit the publish button. Otherwise, when you're done with something on the editing, hit publish, and that will make those updates for you. All right. Okay, because I don't want a green and purple site myself. I do have to make a couple changes to mine. Once you've made those changes and have everything set the way you want it looking, you're ready to go and you want to publish it. Your site is live at this point. It will be your business name, like you can see here, buysellmd.MinutePages. That is live and good to go. But if you want to change the domain and point it to a custom domain, you would have a button here that will say publish site. Mine said I can do update domain. It would still do the same thing. So yours will say publish unless you want to change domain names. Mine says update because I've already got it pointed there. You're sure you want to update the domain name for this website? I hit yes. This is going to be your unique code. And that is where you're going to have to put an A record in, whether it's at GoDaddy, whether it's at Google, whether it's at any of the other hosting sites that you bought your domain from. You'll go in, you'll find a location in there that says manage DNS, and you're going to add an A record. And you'll put the @ sign. It'll be add an A record. You'll put the @ sign, which looks like that. And then in the next field, you're going to plug this number in. That is your custom site that will point to, on the back end, it'll point to your business name, MinutePages.com, but to the world, they will see yourbusinessname.com, period. So that was how you would do that. And then you hit update domain or publish domain if you haven't already done it. It does sometimes take a little while for your whoever's hosting your DNS to make that update. So if you go over right now and you type it in, hit your A record, hit send, and come back over here and hit update domain right away, it might tell you it's not ready yet. It might take a minute. It could take, I think they say on the sites, it could take up to 24 hours. I don't think I've ever seen it take more than 5 or 10 minutes at most. Most of the time it's automatic, but we can't guarantee that. It's kind of out of our control. As soon as they've made that update on the back end, you're going to be good to go and all set. And once you've done that and published it, anytime someone goes to your URL, you'll be good to go and it's all set. So that is the real quick fire, fast way of how to get all these things kind of loaded up and done. John, if you want to talk a little bit about the SEO that we've got on the back end and how that is going to help them get ranked up in Google as they move along, take that away. If not, I can talk on that too.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. And thank you so much for breaking that down. That was awesome. Can you do me a favor? Can you click on edit site for me, please?
Yes.
So guys, what we're going to do is, see, when we developed MinutePages, we wanted to make sure that there was a product that not only is user-friendly, but something that you can manipulate with the highest level of SEO capability possible. So from the brand new user that doesn't know SEO, never had a website, to the person that came from a carrot website that knows how to manipulate it, we wanted to have everything for everybody. So just looking at the edit site, so now you're at the front end. See, now stay right here for 1 second. This is an exclusive feature that MinutePages has that I've never seen in any other website. We wanted to give you folks the ability to literally just edit on the front end of the website. So Pete, go ahead and click on Get a Fair Cash Offer and show how you can edit that to I'm going to sell my house cash or something like that. Just show how you can manipulate that right there.
So literally, as I just go ahead and click into it, you'll see your cursor pop in. Sometimes you'll see boxes pop up around it, but I'm now in there, and you can make it whatever you want. So yeah, sell my house for cash.
Whatever it is. The fact that you can have a front end editor right there at your fingertips is just going to be a really good ease of use for you folks that just want to make some quick changes. Also, you want to go through the website, look at anything you want to change and update it in real time without having to go to the back end WordPress of the website. You're absolutely going to love this feature. Now, let's say that you wanted to go on the back end of this website and you wanted to edit some more information. You could do that as well. Go ahead and click Edit SEO. Let's see, an exit.
I'm going to just discard and exit.
Christine, you said, where is your current MinutePages site being marketed to get seller leads? Currently, right now, we're just doing organic marketing. So I'm going to be working with the digital media company to do that. So you could go to mymultiproperty.com. That's an example of a MinutePages site that I just built. Christine just asked a question, how do we differ from Carrot? I know that they do not offer commercial content. Yeah, so that's one aspect of it. And Pete, if you don't mind dropping that website, that landing page that we put together for how Carrot differs from MinutePages, just so everybody can click on that, and I'm going to keep it moving. So we are on the back end of the WordPress website. So right now, Pete is on the home page. So what you folks are looking at right now is the back end WordPress, where you see it says SEO. Right there, you can start to edit the SEO. Now, we're not going to go into that right now. That's going to be a whole different Tech Tuesday that I'm probably going to be doing next week, because that's been highly requested as well. So I'm going to go into the specifics and the logistics of how I do on-page SEO to ensure that my pages are optimized to rank for a specific keyword that I wanted to rank for. Now, let's say you guys wanted to actually edit the page on the back end. You could do that right back here as well, but you're going to be doing it through what's called the Divi Builder. Peter, are you able to showcase that real quick?
So right here off the Divi Builder?
Yep.
Yep, so on the back end here, obviously you can make, police, they must be coming for us. You can make your edits in here, your SEO title, your meta description, any of those items you can just do right off of, basically right here. So if you don't know what you're doing, I definitely would not recommend going in here and starting to make updates or whatnot. It's pretty well optimized right now, and we do monitor it where if you see things starting to not get as much traction, we'll come in, we'll add updates to all the templates and sites if we need to. And that's just to keep everything. When Christine was asking about organic marketing and where it is, the big idea behind this is to make yourself the local expert. So the SEO is going to go ahead and slowly get you chipping away up into the ranks. So you do have 5 free blog posts a month. You put those blog posts in there, and it's going to go ahead and keep highlighting it and keep showing up. As far as traffic, you can post the sites in anywhere in Facebook. You can push the link out to your sphere. As those people start clicking on it, anyone starts doing anything through it, that is going to also juice the ranking and get it moving up. But the idea is by being consistent with those blog posts and with this SEO, you're going to get pushed up to the first page of Google without having to pay for ads. So you can obviously pay for ads, but what's going to happen then is your site is going to have a little sponsored button sitting there right next to it. And people have gotten really trained and used to, if they see sponsored, like, it's an ad, and you just kind of keep rolling by to the next thing. The idea is to have you up on page 1 when they type in "sell my blank area house," that you've got tons of content out there. It's been out there. You're posting it out there. That's the first thing that's going to be on Google, and you won't have had to pay for ad spend to run to get it there. So they're less likely to skip by it because it's an ad, as they are to, hey, this is a blog about this area. This is, content about the area. That's what they're going to click on.
That's right. And Pete, Christine did have another good question. If somebody does it for you, yes, Christine, it is done for you. So that will be another thing that we'll do on one of our Tech Tuesdays. Unless, Pete, you can just knock through it real quick, but I just wanted to show the schema real quick. Click on next to the SEO where it says schema, Pete.
Yep, got it.
Perfect. Okay. So actually, no, I'm sorry. Get me to where the Divi Builder is. I'm sorry.
So you
it's off. You have it off. Right? Or it says Divi page settings, navigation off.
You want that up?
We don't even need to show that then. Then we don't need to show that then. I was just curious if they could see the Divi Builder in the back end, because I don't want them to mess with that. Guys, the Divi Builder has already been built. If you're going to do editing and you don't understand how to build on the back end, do all of your editing where it says edit on the front page. There's a click right there where it says build on the front end. Go ahead and click that, Pete, to navigate right back.
Build on the front end, top left, or?
Yeah, no,
oh,
go
got
down
it.
right
Yep,
under home.
got it.
Yep.
My bad.
So then this will take you guys right back to the front page to do your editing. I really, really prefer you do all your page editing on the front end and allow your SEO to be something that's done on the back end. Okay, so don't try to manipulate that Divi Builder on the back end. So now we're back here on the front end to do some more edits, so on and so forth. So moving on real quick with the blogs, Pete, is that something that you want to cover? Just how to get them scheduled and get them out there? Because that is one of the lifebloods of the website.
Sure. So let's go ahead and we'll come back out. For the most part, all of your stuff will start here on you're going to log in. This is the page you start off of, and you're going to go ahead and hit your manage website. If you've got multiple sites, there's obviously going to be multiple names there. So when you want to go to your blogs, you're just going to go up here on the top left, and you've got my blogs. Click on that. It's going to give you a count of how many you've got left. You've got 5 included automatically. So you can go ahead and click schedule now. If you want to buy blog packages, you can buy them for, we've got them pretty cheaply priced for the full year. You can see now I've used 0 of 5 so far. So if I want to go ahead and schedule them, you can preview them. You can view the post. You get a pretty good idea of what it's going to be, right? So do you need to sell your business area post house fast? You can preview it though if you want to actually see what the content is. And here's the the content that is in there for the blog post. But for the most part, you can pick whichever ones you want, and then you can schedule them for whatever days you want. So I do recommend if you're just doing the 5 a month for free, pick a day that you want the blogs to drop. Maybe it's Wednesday or Thursday. You get more activity out there. People starting to look then. And just go ahead and schedule them out for the month. So you can literally go, okay, I want to do this one and the land one and some new construction and, about a mortgage. And then you go ahead and hit next, and it's going to bring up the scheduling page. And then you can literally pick when you want it scheduled. So you want the first one to drop, on Thanksgiving. You want the next one to drop the following Thursday, and so on and so forth. You can go ahead and run right through. And once you've got it done, just hit submit schedule, and it's going to go ahead and you're scheduled. You're done. Now, if you've got tons of posts, you can go ahead and schedule your whole month. If you want to have daily blog posts, we've got it set up that you can do it daily. And these will post out automatically for you. You'll get notification when it has posted, but that's how easy it is to schedule the blog posts.
And guys, keep in mind, nobody has this content. This is custom, original, and relevant content that was just written up. So, compared to other sites that are out there, you've got thousands upon thousands of users across the whole country that are using the same exact content. What do you think Google's going to do when they see that and they crawl that? They're going to de-rank, right? So one of the things that MinutePages prides themselves on is the fact that we consistently write and replenish new blog posts. So that's something that we're always working on, is fresh content for our users. So this way, whenever you guys pick blogs, nobody else is going to have this custom content, especially within your market. And if
God forbid they do, the next month that new blogs come out, it's going to be brand new, original, relevant content to the market. So keep in mind, guys, the blogging is one of the best ways that you can get to page one. And you can even go in to edit the blog that was already published to infuse some additional keywords that you really would like to rank for, to really pour some gasoline fluid on top of that fire that you're already starting to burn, to really have it start to catch legs and really start to get some results. You want to take it a step further, you can, of course, create your own videos, right? Create your own YouTube channel, which is going to be another Tech Tuesday. I think it's going to be the third Thursday of December. I'm going to be doing that Tech Tuesday, where we're going to shoot a live blog, a video log on YouTube, and I'm going to show you how to embed, after optimizing that YouTube video, into a brand new blog post in your MinutePages website, and then optimize that keyword on page SEO to make sure that that blog post is catching fire for you as well. Now, after these blogs are published, you then have at the bottom of your website, Pete, can you do me a favor? Are you able to kind of showcase a new website? Can you go to mymultiproperty.com so they can see the front end of that MinutePages website that I built?
Yep. And right before I pop that over, though, one of the things you don't have to worry, because there's hundreds of blog posts through here, and you got to worry about, oh God, that I already used that one. The check marks are going to stay when you actually publish it, so you'll know that you already used that blog. You can reuse it if you want to. That's not a problem, but this just gives you a tracking mechanism so that you'll know that you've already used those. Since I haven't actually published any, I'm not going to. I'll check them off so that I'm not using them. But all right, so for my MultiPages,
mymultiproperty.com.
Yep.
Perfect. So that is the website that I built. Just give it a second there. It automatically populates. This is one that I literally built in minutes. No pun intended. You can scroll all the way down to the bottom, Pete, so we can go to the blog. And this is an example of what your page is going to look like. So there's a blog right there. Click on that link, Flipping versus Renting in Real Estate, Pete. That's one that was published. So all I would do, guys, is I would literally take that URL at the top, which reads, mymultiproperty.com, Flipping versus Renting in Real Estate. You see that there's no MinutePages in there. It's completely branded to me. And share that to Facebook. Share that to LinkedIn. Share it to Twitter. Make sure you're sending an email out to your entire database so you can get all of your clients to click on that link. And like Pete said, when they click on it, it's sending juice. Google is seeing all the attention that's going from a server of your email inbox, to MinutePages.com. So you want to rinse and repeat, and make sure that you create your own videos, which Kristen is becoming a professional at, and then embedding them into your website so you can have some really original content that you created from your mind and your heart out to the camera into people's phones. So they're digesting and consuming your material that you literally just came up with, but is now being published on your MinutePages website. So I don't want to overwhelm everybody for today, Pete. I want to keep it nice and short and sweet, and I want to open it up for Q&A because we're going to be doing this every single week. Christine, you said, is the video a certain amount of time? We want to keep the video anywhere between 1 to 3 minutes. We're going to go over that formula, the grab, teach, invite formula again, just to reiterate how it works. But again, guys, just want to kind of open it up. Anybody want to hop off mute, ask any questions, or type in any questions? We would love to field them. That's not a problem, Christine. If you've got some over 5 minutes, that's not a problem. It's all dependent upon what the point is of the video. I like to keep blogs, short and sweet. So that way people will watch and finish the whole entire video. When YouTube sees that they finished watching the whole video, they will reward you and they will rank that video higher versus somebody clicking on the video, watching it for 5 seconds and be like, you know what, I don't want to watch it. That's going to derank the video. So as long as it's 5 minutes of fire content, you go, girl. Go ahead and do it for 50 minutes. As long as you're delivering fire content and you got people engaged.
And we will have, there is a whole social media strategy around a lot of this stuff, and we're building a lot of that out. So John uses it in his business. I use it in mine. I'm in the process right now of building out an entire plan for 2022. So I've got Facebook in there, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and how to take content and chop it out and reuse it across those spaces, including on our blog posts. And it's really about being able to have you're going to need like a condensed, maybe a half a day of filming And then if you've got an editor, great. If not, you're going to have to learn how to do it. But you can take one clip and turn it into like 9 or 10 different pieces that you can use on different sites and just give you more SEO juice, more ranking on Google. And we are putting together kind of a how-to for all of that stuff. It's applicable for investors, it's applicable for agents, it's applicable for anybody that's actually just trying to be in a space and have the social media umbrella that you really have to have these days, so that you're not losing clicks to random, your home lights, your Zillows, your Redfins that are, vying for eyes with paid ads. If you're showing up consistently on page 1 of Google without paying for it, that is going to give you way more than you'll get. Your ROI is just going to be through the roof, as opposed to paying for PPC to be on that page.
Yeah, and absolutely, Christine. You already know Pete's good. I'm definitely going to get Pete to offer that, because I don't even know how to do that yet. So Pete, you're going to be doing that on one of the Tech Tuesdays where we can show how to repurpose and chop up the content for all the different platforms.
Absolutely. Okay. It's way more involved. It's probably going to have to be a multi Tuesday, because it's going to be, it may almost not even be we may have a Tech Tuesday that kind of goes over to high level like this, and then I'm going to probably have to put out the content separately, because it's definitely more in depth. It takes time, meaning that it's very hard for someone to just go ahead and pick it up and be like, well, I'm an expert, I can go ahead and do this. It does take some investment of time, but the ROI on that is far better than shelling out the money to random companies and whatnot. All they're doing is they've got it down to a process where once you've done it and you know how to do it, it becomes second nature and it's easy. You can go out, shoot a quick clip. You can have a VA that you've given instructions to. It's like, I like my clips cut like this. I want you to use Rev or something else to go ahead and transcribe it, and that makes a blog post. And then you want to take, they'll get used to doing it for you regularly, and they'll take this snippet and this snippet and turn it into a clip for over here. They'll make this one an Instagram reel. They'll make this one a Facebook post, and it's all from the same one shot that you did. So doing that long form content, Christine, is going to actually help you, because you'll have way more content to chop out from a single shoot than you would if you try to do, all right, I got to go ahead and do it. Yep. I need an Instagram reel. Okay, now I need a TikTok. Okay, now I need a blog post for LinkedIn. Well, if you just have that one you have that one whole conversation, you use Rev, it makes your blog post. You throw a couple pictures in, they slap it into LinkedIn. You can condense it down and chop it up to a smaller piece and just use those for reels, for a Facebook post, for long form on Facebook, because it does more people scroll and start commenting on it, get you a little bit more action. As part of this group, we can do what's called whipping a post. So as people that are in here, let's say you have a custom thing that you build out and you put out there. You can say basically, hey, can I get some whip on this in the group? And basically what that means is everyone in the group should, because everyone wants to help each other, grow, hop onto that particular post on their page and just write a comment like, oh, great content, whatever. If you're looking in this area, this is the place to go. That's going to help the spread. And make it's going to help. It helps everybody at the end of the day. It makes people show up more in the feeds and ranks in Google. So
absolutely. Yeah. And exactly what we're doing right now, guys, you're going to see this is content for us at MinutePages. So in essence, what we're going to do is we're going to take this video, we're going to transcribe it, we're going to upload it into our YouTube channel, we're going to embed it into the MinutePages website, and we're going to create a blog post out of this content because it's useful information and it's evergreen. It never is going to lose its relevance. So the same thing that you guys are going to do with your business is create evergreen content that's never going to lose its relevancy. It will be out there working for you over and over again. So we're absolutely going to highlight the process. We're going to leave no stone unturned and show you how to do everything step by step. So if there's any questions or any requests for, something to be featured or showcased on Tech Tuesday, please be vocal. Go ahead and message us, shout it out. I see you said Google My Business, Christine. Absolutely. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff about Google My Business, the do's and don'ts for Google My Business, because there's some horror stories that have been going on out there with consoles getting shut down, so on and so forth. So the cans and cannot do's will be described and laid out as well.
Yep. And especially for GMB, I have a whole nother content piece that's being built out right now that actually is probably going to turn into a course about geotagging and frequency of GMB posts and where to put it, how to put it around where you're at. It might be a bit more relevant for real estate agents than it would say for investors, but it will help you take your farm, the area that you consistently work, and get you a lot of traffic from that. You'll be pulling phone calls just off of the geotagging and consistent posting. Once a week is actually not enough for the GMB page anyway. You'll need some more photos that might be like a day, and go out and say if you want 5 neighborhoods, you're going to go out and grab a picture in each neighborhood and have a little bit of content around that. But it's going to be the geotagging and the, hey, have you seen the new builds over in blah? But the geotagging is really what's going to make it prominent. So when someone's in the area, that's what's going to show up, and they're going to see you and start associating you with those neighborhoods.
That's right. Love it. So Pete, let's get it wrapped up. If anybody has any questions, please be vocal. We want to keep this nice and short and sweet to respect your time. So does anybody have any questions before we wrap up this first Tech Tuesday?
All right. If you guys
Christine,
didn't, I was gonna say, if
hold
you
on,
guys,
real quick, Christine. Yes, you will. That is one of the best backlinks that I've ever done also. So you might not see the results from it right now, but if you Google around your GMB, you'll see that it actually is showing up in multiple different places. We can have an offline conversation about that.
So obviously today was a fast one and just kind of a high level. We'll start doing more specific things, and what we'll do is put out for the Tech Tuesdays, the ones that are coming up, we'll say, hey, this week we're covering this. And if you've got questions on that, let us know. Or if you have other questions, let us know. Obviously, you can just go ahead and email in to support@MinutePages.com. Or if you hop on just the main MinutePages.com site, we do have intercom running on the back end. So you can click on the chat button, and it'll come through to John, Chris, and myself. And one of us will pick it up and respond to you.
Perfect. Thank you all for being here today. Pete, anything else?
No, I think that's it. Yeah, Christine, we'll go ahead and cover affiliate setup. And I know we're putting together kind of a package for some logos and some other content to be able to go out. So I'll see how far along we are with that. If we've got that done and ready, we can kind of highlight that as well, so we can help with the affiliate setups next week.
Perfect. Guys, my number is 443-928-4550. If anybody has any questions, we are an open book. You can call, text me. If you need anything, don't hesitate. We pride ourselves on we're real people. We're not machines. We are brokers and investors just like you, who created this for agents, built by agents for agents, not a software company coming into the real estate space. So we built this with you in mind because we use it for our own businesses. So be vocal. We'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next Tech Tuesday, or catch up in between.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.